it's Leah here, your mortgage guide. So today, everybody, we are talking about how to get you prepared and what you need to start doing to purchase a home. And some of the documents you're going to want to think about getting together for that process to get you from pre-qualification to pre-approval. So let's get into it, guys. So when you think about that, right, the moment that you decide, hey, I want to start looking for a home, I want to, start building my investments, start building equity in a home purchase and having home ownership, there's some things you want to do at the very beginning, right? Obviously, credit is a thing, right? You want to make sure that is your credit in line to get approved for the program that you're going to want to be going after, right? But today we're really talking about documents. So we get a lot of questions about, why do we need these documents? Why do we need that, right? And so essentially, a typical mortgage loan, right? Typical mortgage loan, talking about conventional FHA, VA, things like that. You're going to need certain documentation, right? So when we pre-qualify you, we ask you questions. We ask you, what do you think your score is, right? Your FICO. We ask you, talk to me about employment. How long have you worked there? What was your previous employment? We talk about how long you lived at your current address. We talk about, what you're paying for rent right now. What are your goals for your home? How much are you wanting to spend? What does that purchase price look like? What does that budget look like for you, right? We also talk a little bit about, are there any things that have happened in your credit history that could have had a negative impact, such as foreclosure, bankruptcy, short sales, things of that sort that could have any kind of negative impact on your credit score, right? Judgment liens, things of that sort. Once we get you pre-qualified and we ask you questions and we try to figure out, okay, based on the home that you're looking for, the amount that you're looking for, you're pre-qualified based on us just having a conversation, not even pulling credit or doing an official application, right? Once you put in that application and have that process and we start to pull credit and we're like, hey, our credit's in line to where we need to be. We've got all the application details, everything. Now we need documents, right? So what are those documents that we need? So the first thing is we're going to ask you for a couple things. Your W-2 for the last 2 years. So think about 2 as the magic mortgage number, right? So we ask for 2 W-2s the last 2 years, right? So the most recent 2 years. We're going to ask for the 2 most recent tax returns. So that's going to be your entire tax return, right? Please don't just send a page or 2 pages. We need the whole tax return. So that's very, very important. You do not want to miss pages, and then you don't want to leave pages out. Bank statements. So this is a huge one. We need every single page, front and back of the bank statement. So I know people will be like, well, there's no information on the 4th page, so you don't need that. Yeah, we do. We need every single page, front and back, so that we can provide that information to our assigned underwriter. We need pay stubs. So the most recent pay stubs for your last 30 days of pay stubs, but my job doesn't have pay stubs. Okay, so there may be another form or of verification that we may require. So, but if your job does have pay stubs, we're gonna need the last 30 days of those pay stubs. So a little quick thing on pay stubs. So be prepared if you have pay stubs to be requested possibly more than once for those, because we have to keep it current. So sometimes if it takes a little bit longer for you to find the home, maybe we're past 30 days and hey, we need some more updated current pay stubs, you could be asked for that. So just be aware and be ready for it. Reserve account. So this is not always required, but this could be good to just plan for. If you have a 401k, if you have any kind of investment funds that you could use as reserves, it's good to have a statement handy, most recent statement handy for that as well. You're going to be asked for your copy of your ID, front and back, so make sure you have those handy, social security card as well. If you are a veteran or active duty military member who is going for a VA loan, you're going to also want to have your certificate of eligibility or be in the process of obtaining your certificate of eligibility, so that we know that we have approval to do that VA loan and what those benefits are for you as a veteran. Okay, so when you think about those things, I know that was kind of a lot, but make sure that you have those ready to go. The more organized you are at the very beginning of the process, the faster and smoother the process is going to go, right? So thinking about and planning for that. If you know, hey, I want to buy a home, I need to start thinking now what kind of documents I'm going to want to start getting together, because sometimes it takes a while to get everything at once, right? So again, what do you need? You need W-2s for the last 2 years. You need tax returns for the last 2 years. You need bank statements, typically the last 2 or 3 months of bank statements, but you could be asked for more. You need all pages of those bank statements, front and back. We need the last 2 or the last 30 days worth of your pay stubs. We also could need reserve account statements, copy of your ID, and copy of your social security card. This is not an all-inclusive list, okay, guys? So this really is just a very basic list of what you can plan for, but a lot of times these are the things that seem to take a while to get together. So if you're planning to purchase a home, start planning for these things now, okay? And again, if you're a VA, you're going to need that certificate of eligibility. So just wanted to kind of take a short video and explain some of the documents that you're going to need to help us help you, right? So if you are in that process, you're ready to buy a home, you've got all these documents ready, guess what? Your process is going to be nice and smooth, because you're going to be able to upload those documents as soon as you do the application. We submit that loan for you, and it gives us an ability to have a faster final or full approval, not final approval, but full approval, to be able to know, hey, is this person going to be able to go through the underwriting process for this lender the way that we need to get them approved. So you got your pre-approval, and then you got that process as well. So just think about that. If you have any questions, you guys know where to find me, www.liahjones.com. If you have any questions, if you want to reach out, or maybe you just want to chat. So hopefully we'll talk to you soon. You guys have a good day.